Right now, you're moving faster than a jet aircraft, and you have absolutely no idea. The ground feels still, the air feels calm, everything seems stable. But beneath that illusion, Earth is spinning at 1,670 kilometers per hour, carrying oceans, cities, buildings, and you. We trust that motion because it's constant, because it has never betrayed us. But imagine this: no warning, no explosion, no sound in the sky. For 5 seconds, the planet stops. What would happen to your body in the first instant? Would cities collapse downward or be torn sideways? Would the oceans stay in place or keep moving without the earth beneath them? This isn't a story about destruction from space. This is a story about what happens when physics is allowed to continue and Earth simply pauses. And by the end, you may never stand still the same way again. Let's begin. A planet in motion. To understand what happens when Earth stops rotating, we must first understand how fast it's moving. Earth completes one full rotation every 24 hours. That doesn't sound impressive until you do the math. At the equator, the surface of the planet moves at about 1,670 kilometers per hour. That is faster than a jet aircraft during takeoff. At higher latitudes, the speed decreases. Near the poles, the rotation is almost gentle. But everywhere on Earth, everything is moving together. The air, the oceans, the continents, the buildings, your body. This shared motion is why we don't feel it. It's the same reason you don't feel the speed of a plane once it's cruising. But motion only feels invisible as long as it remains constant. The moment it changes, physics takes over. The moment of stillness. There is no warning, no shaking, no sound, no light in the sky. One moment, the Earth is rotating. The next, it isn't. The planet stops spinning instantly. The ground beneath you freezes in place, but you don't. Your body, along with everything not physically fused to bedrock, continues moving eastward at whatever speed it had a fraction of a second ago. At the equator, that speed is catastrophic. In the first instant, people are thrown sideways at over 1,600 kilometers per hour. This is not like falling off a bike. This is not even like a car crash. This is like being fired from the surface of the Earth. Human bodies cannot survive acceleration like this. People are launched into buildings, trees, walls, and vehicles before their brains can even process what's happening. Cities come apart. Now imagine a city. A modern city, dense, vertical, interconnected. When the ground stops, but the structures continue moving, buildings experience forces they were never designed to withstand. Foundations remain locked in place. Upper floors continue eastward. Steel beams tear apart. Glass shatters instantly. Entire floors slide off skyscrapers. Bridges shear at their anchor points. Elevated highways collapse sideways. Trains derail violently. This isn't collapse due to gravity. It's lateral destruction. Cities don't fall down. They are ripped apart horizontally. And this is happening across the planet, all at once. The atmosphere loses control. But the destruction on the ground is only part of the story. The atmosphere was rotating with Earth too. When the planet stops, the air does not. The result is instantaneous global wind. Not wind like we know it, not storms, not hurricanes. This is the entire atmosphere continuing its eastward motion, while the surface beneath it stands still. Wind speeds exceed 1,600 kilometers per hour near the equator. At these speeds, air behaves less like wind and more like a solid wall of force. The pressure strips soil from the ground. Forests are flattened in seconds. Buildings are sandblasted by debris. Breathing becomes impossible. Exposed skin is shredded. For 5 seconds, the sky becomes the most dangerous place on Earth. The planet deforms. Earth is not a perfect sphere. Its rotation causes a subtle bulge around the equator. When rotation stops, that bulge begins to collapse. The planet's crust shifts. Tectonic plates grind and slip under new stress. Fault lines activate across continents. Earthquakes ripple through the crust. Volcanoes already under immense pressure find new pathways for magma. Eruptions begin. Not everywhere, but in enough places to darken skies and choke air. This is not Earth breaking. This is Earth rebalancing itself. And rebalancing hurts. The planet deforms. After 5 seconds, the impossible happens again. Earth begins to rotate. Suddenly, the planet accelerates back to its original speed. Everything that was thrown eastward now experiences force from the opposite direction. Debris already in motion collides violently. Survivors are slammed against the ground. Water surges back across continents. Oceans that rushed east now crash westward, creating a second wave of global flooding. In some regions, the water hits 3 times. The damage compounds. Structures weakened by the first impact do not survive the second. When the motion finally stabilizes, the world becomes eerily quiet. No engines. No power grids. No communication networks. Satellites, thrown off their precise orbits, begin to fall back to Earth or drift uselessly into space. The night sky changes. Navigation systems fail. Global positioning collapses. Modern civilization as we know it ceases to function. Not because humans are gone. Humanity faces a brutal reality. No global trade, no instant communication, no reliable technology. Cities are ruins. Farmland is flooded or buried. Infrastructure is gone. Humanity doesn't go extinct, but it is reset. Small communities form. Knowledge is preserved where possible. The world becomes local again. History splits in 2. Before the 5 seconds. After. Here is the most unsettling truth of all. Earth did not explode. The sun did not flare. No asteroid struck. nothing attacked us. The planet simply paused. For 5 seconds, the laws of physics were allowed to finish their sentence. And that was enough. Right now, the Earth is spinning. Perfectly, silently, reliably. You trust it without thinking. But the forces that shape your world are not gentle. They are merely consistent. And consistency is what keeps them invisible. So the next time you stand still, remember this. The most dangerous things on Earth are not the ones that move suddenly, but the ones that never stop moving at all. There is no time to scream.